Hey, what's up YouTubers? This is Fuber with another video review.
You got the touch. You got the power.
Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Generation 1 Grimlock. Now, I really stress how much I love the character of Grimlock. He is like my favorite besides Optimus Prime in the G1 series. And this figure is kind of a must-have if you're a G1 fan. So, nothing too spectacular. Let's just get right down to it. He actually does look pretty much like a T-Rex, if you know what that looks like. Except for a real T-Rex is supposed to stand sort of like this. This Grimlock can stand sort of like that. But in the cartoon, they have him sort of more like that, and I do kind of like that a little bit better. He's got the short arms. For dinosaur articulation, you can move this any way you want. This moves any way you want that to move. And he does have head articulation that moves up and down, and mouth articulation, which is really nice, I think. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Dinobot mode. And, yeah, nothing else back here. We got a rub symbol. Let's see if it works for me. Nope. Nope, doesn't really work. Okay, so, let's get to the transformation. First thing, what you want to do is sort of just turn his head up, and then unplug it, and just flip it back there. Next thing you want to do is take these and flip them back, and that will reveal his head right there. So now, what you want to do is take the tail, split it, fold them on the side, and then you take the legs here. This is kind of tough, it locks in there really securely. That just turns around, and that forms his legs. And you take this whole chest thing and slide it up. That sort of locks into place. Then what you want to do is, oh, dropped him. What you can do is you can move the Dinobot feet up, and that reveals his hand. So with the other side, and you can sort of just lift these up there so you can get them out of the way. Then this is sort of tricky, but not really. It sort of goes up like that and then turns, so it just sort of has a better waist. And that's pretty much it, folks. Now, what I really love about this figure is that he looks exactly how he was in the G1 cartoon, despite the red eyes, but I don't care about that. I really like this figure a whole lot. It's got really nice chrome here. That is showing off a lot better than it actually is, but I just love this chrome, and that can be loose sometimes. Just plug that right back in there. It's really nice. And from the back, not that bad. You can sort of tell that this would be his head, but you can sort of just turn that back and leave it. And there is this little panel that comes out. I don't know what it's supposed to do. I think it's supposed to hold weapons, but I thought maybe at first it could like hold his head, but that doesn't really work, so you just leave his head sit. But I really do like this figure. Now, in terms of articulation, his arms do move here, although there's a really weird point of articulation, and the only way you can do it is if you slide this back down, and you can sort of bend at the elbows. Sort of. Yeah, I think that's for Dino mode, but I don't see how you could use that in Dino mode. But, yeah, whatever. Came loose again. For legs, he has some accidental articulation. You can bend them at the knee. That's just part of the transformation. You can split them apart like this. It looks a little bit more ready for action. But that's pretty much all the articulation. And he does have some die cast on him. His waist piece right here is die cast, and it's really nice. If you can focus. It's really nice. It's die cast. I wish you could feel it because it just feels so cool. Another die cast is a little hinge down here. This metal right here is die cast, and that's really nice. I suppose the downsides of this figure are it's a little bit back heavy, so it would flip back, and his head's all the way back here, so it kind of looks weird, but he looks great. I really do like him. And these things, I suppose, if they were gone, I wouldn't look all that bad, but he still looks great. I really do like the way this figure looks. Now, you can already probably tell I got this one used, because he's really loose and stuff, but I don't care. This is the actual G1. It's not a reissue or any of that crap. So I'm really happy with purchasing this figure, and I can show you an up close of his face here just to give you the nice detail that he has. That does look like Grimlock, despite the red eyes, as I said earlier. I love the detail, and also I can show you on the neck of his dino head. Really, really nice detail. I really do like this figure. Missing some stickers, but that's what repro labels are for. So now you can just set the camera back down, and let's just get him back into dino mode. So now all we have to do is just basically backtrack. What I like to do first is just mess with the legs, sort of just collapse them together. Then that kind of lets you do everything else. Pull these down, slide this down, and you can just turn this. This is sort of tough, but it does lock into place very nicely. Take the tail down, and that pegs right into place. And all you pretty much have to do is just connect these and pull the head down. And there's Grimlock, and my opinion is his best mode by far. Now, this figure, as I already said, is phenomenal, but I'll show you some of the downsides in his Dinobot mode, excuse me. Some of my chrome is wearing off on the tail, so that's kind of unfortunate. But, I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to fix that. Maybe it's just paint. There aren't really a whole lot of downsides in his Dinobot mode. I wish this could turn from side to side, but that'd be kind of hard just because there's a big hinge right here, and I don't know how you'd be able to get that to turn. Show you. I don't know if you get that to turn or not, unless it was somehow connected, but I don't care. This thing's great just the way it is. Really, really do like this figure. Think it's one of the best G1 figures you could have. And I do like the other G1 Dinobots as well. And so I'm going to be doing a review on Sludge here soon. And he's still on the way in the mail. But I believe he'll be arriving tomorrow, so I'll be doing that for you guys then. And if I had to give us a rating for this figure on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give him a 10 because this figure is awesome. Should you get him? Yes. Pick him up. He is one of the best G1 figures you could ever have, along with Optimus Prime or whoever else you want. So if you do see this figure, pick him up because he is one of the best figures that you could have in your collection, and he is just a great addition to your an addition piece to the collection that you might already have. And if you don't even have a collection, why not start it off with the greatest Dinobot of them all? So this is Fuberdooge. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and keep playing, guys.
You got the touch.